Reunited by Julia Saltzman. Once upon a time, in the small island of Happy, there lived a hero named Julia. Julia was the hero of the town for very few reasons. The first reason was that she was caring and kind to others. When anyone was sick or needed help, she was always there. Since nothing ever bad happened on Happy Island, it was very easy for Julia to be crowned the hero. What would happen to Julia if something actually occurred on the island that she could not handle? It was a gloomy day in October, and everything was going like usual. It wasn't until Julia was walking across the shore when she looked out across the horizon. She saw something unusual. On the horizon was a giant blob, very tall in the sky. It looked like a giant man, but she thought she was just seeing things. As the object came closer, everyone started to notice that something was wrong. They looked at Julia. Julia had no idea what to do because she was never one to fight crime. Everyone was terrified. Everyone was crowded around the shore when the man appeared. It was a giant man. Nobody could believe their eyes. They were speechless. Has everyone ever seen something like this? At that point, everyone depended on Julia because she is the island hero. She was terrified. The giant bent down to Julia's height and he asked her for directions. He was lost. The giant handed her over a piece of paper with two names on it, Polar Saltzman and Rhonda Saltzman. Julia knew about Polar and Rhonda because they were her parents. They died in an attack on the island many years ago. She told the giant this, and his face turned red. She was now scared. Red of anger or red of embarrassment? She blurted out the big question. Why do you care anyway? The giant screamed and started on his rampage, throwing everyone in sight into the ocean. He was a villain. Julia was crying because she had just failed at the only thing she enjoyed in her life, being a hero. He was killing people left and right. Finally, Julia screamed out that she was Pola and Rhonda's daughter. After moments of silence, he told her that he was their son, William. Julia remembered her parents telling her that she had an older brother, but he was kidnapped when he was just 5 years old. Julia vaguely remembered that. She didn't understand why he decided to come back after all these years. He told her that he escaped from his kidnappers and came back to the island because that's where he remembered growing up. Julia understood everything but the reason why he was a giant. William explained to her that the men that kidnapped him were evil scientists. They tested experiments after experiments on him. He had lived through all of them. When he turned 19, they tried a very unusual experiment on him. They injected growth hormones mixed with toxic medicine. They were going to try to make him a giant. As we can see, it worked. William went from being the little boy to a giant that could kill someone in one footstep. Julia started to cry. Julia was finally reunited with her brother and was so happy to finally be together. They talked and talked. They both realized the true meaning of life. It doesn't matter what you look like or how much money you have. The only thing that matters is that you will always be a family and nothing could ever change that. The end.